so much for coming on. Thank you so much for coming on. Seriously, Sam. And there's so many people here keen to hear from you and obviously hear your story. That's a wonderful smile. You look gorgeous, by the way. Thank you so much for coming on, Sam. And I had the pleasure of meeting your tough mother in Manchester, of course, as well. And you flew through it, by the way. You absolutely, it was nothing to you. You're an absolute machine. You literally ran ahead of us. I think you literally were ahead of us, which is an amazing complaint. So obviously there's loads of people here starting from, from the beginning. I'm going to record this before I forget, but there will be a lot of people here starting off, literally struggle with their weight for many years, have 9 kilos plus to lose, and are close to accepting like that has been their lot. So if we can go right back to the beginning, first of all, if you don't mind, Sam, and let us know not just, I suppose, where you were with your weight, but also like how it was impacting your life, probably actually is more important.
Well, I was size 16 to 18, I suppose, and I didn't want to go up another jean size or anything, and I didn't feel very happy with myself, and I was comfort eating because I'd been through a bit of a bad few years of losing family members and the pandemic and changes at work and relationship breakdowns and motorbike accidents. And food, just stuffing chocolate every night. And I wasn't very happy, and I'd lost my sparkle for life, and I just wanted to get the old me back. And I saw your advert and you contacted me, and that was like 6-7 months ago, and it was the best decision I've made. I mean, I'm size 12 now, so we're talking about 6 months, and I have gone down 2 dress sizes. I've got my lust for life back. I didn't change my mind for the Tough Mudder. I actually rode up there on my maxi scooter on my own to Manchester, and and did the Tough Mudder with the 7 others running it. So.
Amazing. First of all, the list of SH1T that you were going through at the beginning it's huge, like what you were going through, and obviously there's a lot of people that would have just thrown in the towel or just accepted it or not had the strength to try and move past that. So what was it, Sam, that you think gave you the strength to make that decision? You said it was the best decision of your life, obviously joining us, but ultimately you made it. Nobody else did. You could have self-sabotaged, talked yourself out of doing it. What made you commit?
I think this was my year. I told myself this was my year to make changes. I'm 51, and I just wanted to do it now, and I haven't looked back, actually. I've embraced the sustainable way of life, and very much enjoying that. And weight training, I'm very much enjoying the weight training. I think having goals and your whys has really helped. I've signed up for next year's Tough Mudder. That having that goal, next May, is something that will keep me going through winter and working on my strength. And I've weighted lunges 2 times 20 was one of my goals, and I'm up to 17.50, so I'm getting there.
Oh my God, Sam, I remember giving you that goal. And the fact that you're like, the speed of your progression is phenomenal. And the ability that you have to take a goal and take something and run with that is sensational. So you've been with us for 6, 7 months, which obviously means that you did Tough Mudder like 3 months in. Like three months in. A lot of people are scared and they normally wait until they're a year in, or they put it off and delay it. So what skills do you have? Because this is all about you, by the way, and I appreciate the kind words about us, but it's your sweat and your shirt, not ours. So what have you told yourself in the past, or what traits do you have that mean that you're such an action taker? Because that's what you are. So you commit to it. It's my year, Tough Mudder. You're signed up for next year already. You're already 80% there, and the lunge goal that I've set for you. Like, what is it inside you, do you think, Sam, that's leading to that level of success in committing and just taking action?
Well, Mel Robbins' 5 4 3 2 1, I have to say, is a big game changer for me. I mean, yes, I do push myself in life, but however, we all know how easy it is to have your brain turn around and say, actually, I don't think we want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. But I haven't given myself the chance to talk myself out of anything. I've just thrown myself into it with everything recently, actually. And just not training my brain, not taking any notice of the negative chatter,
Of course.
and focusing on the positive
Yeah.
chatter, and just switching the mindset over.
What you're actually doing there, Sam, is you're creating different neural pathways in how you make decisions and how you think. This is what Lorna covers and Aoife covers. By the way, those of you who are new to this, they're both of our psychologists. And we can actually change neural pathways which influence how we make decisions and how we handle stressors, which, Sam, you've obviously massively mastered. And for those of you watching, something that's really personally helped me, and that is I've had I recognized many years ago that whenever my mind has decided I'm going to do something, the body will adapt. So when the body realizes the mind is not going to quit, the body will always adapt, and you'll always find what it takes to achieve something. And if any of you have ever been in that rep 7 out of your 10 reps, and you think you've nothing left in the tank, and you use that and say that when the mind has decided it's not going to quit, the body is forced to adapt, you'll find those 3 reps. And that has helped me push that little bit more so many times. And for anyone who doesn't know who Mel Robbins is, 5 4 3 2 1 is one of her famous books, which means whenever you're starting to have wobble, nerves, or as you said, Sam, the negative chatter, 5 4 3 2 1, commit. 5 4 3 2 1, don't think about it, just do it. Just do it. It takes emotion out of it. And you build momentum, Sam. That's what you're doing. You're building massive momentum. And the comments here are phenomenal, by the way. We've got, thanks so much, Sam. So inspiring. Mind over muscle. This is so true, Sam. Speaking positive to ourselves. I can relate. I can relate. There's about 805 comments so far, Sam. So best of luck going through all of them. But I love you, Tara. But what makes you think this is, obviously we talk about sustainability all the time. It's the main thing that we do. But what makes you think this is truly sustainable?
Well, I have successfully reduced the size of my meals dramatically. I mean, I'm the sort of person that probably would have had about 100 grams of carbohydrates, but now I'm really thinking about what's going on my plate, what I'm fueling my body with, what do I need to eat to help me with my goals and help me through the day, what do I need to eat to maintain and keep my muscles healthy to achieve the goals that I want to achieve. And so I have probably anywhere between 30 and 50 grams of carbohydrates on my plate, depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So if I'm training, I probably have a little bit more. I probably have the 50, but if I'm on a non-training day, I'll have 30 in a mealtime. So I'm slow. Obviously, we're not going to lose weight unless we reduce what we're eating. And
Absolutely.
I still want to get to a size 10.
You will.
That's what I remember you saying, yeah, we can do that. And we're well on the way to doing that. And
On that
so,
note for a second, actually, Sam, sorry to interrupt you because I can think of about 2 dozen ladies who need to hear this. When we spoke and we set that goal of you being a size 10,
yeah,
what went through your mind?
it's going to take a really long time.
Yeah, exactly. Going to take a
And,
lot.
yeah,
What
and
else?
I'm not sure if I believed it.
Of course,
Yeah.
people doubt what they can do all the time. It's my job to remove doubt from you. It's my job to be so certain in what you can achieve, Sam, that everybody else eventually, one way or another, recognizes that we underestimate what we can do all the time, as you probably did. But look at
Mhm.
you now, and there's no doubts anywhere near you right now, Sam. You're oozing confidence and certainty. And of course, you're going to get to a 10. Of course, you are. Like everybody else I've spoken to who've set goals of 12s or 10s, or in some cases, even 8s. So remember that, everyone. And you're just beaming, Sam. And you are just echoing the power of being able to slow down, make informed decisions, change neural pathways, plan, make adjustments, stay the course, set goals, keep communicating as well. Like you're so focused. I'm so proud of you. And what would you say to people who are here, who are scared, who have loads of self-doubt, loads of, because by the way, the only reason people ever like don't work with us is fear of failure. It's never about finances, really. It's never about not having time. It's never about injuries or medical history. It's fear of failure. They're afraid they'll do something and then not succeed. So that's the biggest hurdle we have to help people get over. What would you say to someone who is scared of failing?
Well, it's normal to be scared, but I'd say take the plunge. We've only got one life, and um, the support we get off our coaches is 100%. And if I'm ever low, I I message Pete, and he is my biggest cheerleader, and he just makes me feel amazing, and knows exactly what to do and what to say, and it pushes me in the direction of say Catherine, who's been very helpful, and they're very knowledgeable, and yeah, don't be scared. Go for it. What are you scared of? I would be more scared of having a heart attack or a stroke. I'm not going to be scared of living my life how I want to live it.
That's one of the most powerful things I've ever heard anybody say. That's absolutely fantastic. And there's so many people, Sam, who needed to hear that. And I just want to thank you for coming on here and being so brave. And that's a really good point. Like, if we don't try, we definitely fail. And the costs of inaction or of doing nothing are so much greater and scarier. Especially when you talk about stroke or heart attack. And look, Sam, there's so many. Well said, Sam. You're a very confident person, Sam. You're beaming positivity. You make so much sense. You've grabbed this by the horns and came out absolutely shining. You've achieved what you've achieved is amazing. Thank you, Sam. You're incredible. Thank you, Sam. You hit the nail on the head. I knew that. I told you that was the most powerful thing I ever heard. They're going mad here, so they are for it, Sam. Um, So powerful, Jenny Phillips. Thank you so much. We all love you, Sam. I'm going to remember that. Don't be scared of living your life. Sam, that's an incredible quote. And I just want to thank you for coming on. This is exactly what this is all about. You coming on, us celebrating you, and you giving the strength you have to other people who are just not there yet. And you've done that in mountains. Thank you for coming on. You're amazing. Thanks to everyone for watching. I've been trying to hold it together for the last 5 minutes, so I am, but I'm very, very grateful. And everyone watching this, if you're having doubts, remember they're temporary. Of course, you can achieve this. You can achieve anything. And if you ever struggle to believe that, read the comments in this thread, as you do every Monday at 7 p.m. And you'll keep seeing regular people achieving extraordinary things. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.